अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मिडल मार्च की आज जो है वो समरी करेंगे। डिटेल समरी है इसकी ये। इससे पहले करैक्टर लिस्ट जितनी भी इसकी थी, इसके बहुत ज़्यादा करैक्टर्स हैं, 30 अबव करैक्टर हैं। 2 पार्ट्स में वो वीडियो है, तो जिसको करैक्टर लिस्ट करनी है, करैक्टर लिस्ट हर नावल की बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि हर नावल के पेपर में, पीपीएससी के पेपर में, या आप लोग फ़ाइनल पेपर्स की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, नावल करैक्टर्स पे ज़रूर क्वेश्चन आ जाता है। उनके करैक्टरिस्टिक्स पे, उनकी डिस्क्रिप्शन पे, तो वो डिटेल ज़रूर कर लीजिएगा करैक्टर की। ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट टुडेज़ वीडियो। मिडल मार्च, अ स्टोरी ऑफ प्रोविंशियल लाइफ। अगर क्वेश्चन आ जाए कि मिडल मार्च क्या स्टोरी है, किस चीज़ के बारे में स्टोरी है, स्टोरी ऑफ प्रोविंशियल लाइफ, पब्लिश्ड इन 8 पार्ट्स इन 1871 to 72। पहले ये जो है 8 पार्ट में 1871 और 1872 के पीरियड के दौरान 8 पार्ट्स में ये पब्लिश्ड हुई थी। उसके बाद 4 वॉल्यूम्स में 1872 में दोबारा पब्लिश हुआ था। इट इज़ कंसिडर्ड टू बी इलियट्स मास्टरपीस। द रियलिस्ट वर्क इज़ द स्टडी ऑफ एवरी क्लास ऑफ सोसाइटी इन द टाउन ऑफ मिडल मार्च। रियल स्टडी है, रियलिस्ट वर्क है ये, और इस नावल में हर क्लास, हर लोअर क्लास हो या मिडिल क्लास हो या हायर क्लास हो, सब के बारे में बात की गई है। अब जानते हैं कि ये स्टोरी है किस चीज़ के बारे में। Dorothy is an earnest, intelligent woman who makes a serious error in judgment when she chooses to marry Edward Casaubon, a pompous scholar many years her senior. Dorothy hopes to be actively involved in his work, but he wants her to serve as a secretary. She comes to doubt both his talent and alleged magnum opus. Furthermore, the controlling Casaubon becomes jealous when she develops a friendship with Will Ladislaw, his idealistic cousin. एडवर्ड कैसाबन का कज़न था विल लैडिस्लॉ। Although disappointed, Dorothea remains committed to the marriage and tries to appease her husband. After Casaubon has heart attack, Dorothea is clearly devoted to him, but he bars Ladislaw from visiting, believing that his cousin will pursue Dorothea when he dies. Casaubon subsequently seeks her promise that she will follow his wishes even after his death. She delays answering, but ultimately decides that she should agree to his request. However, he dies before she can tell him. Dorothea later discovers that his will contains a provision that calls for her to be disinherited if she marries Ladislaw. Afraid of scandal, Dorothea and Ladislaw initially stay apart. However, they ultimately fall in love and marry. Ladislaw later becomes a politician, and despite her sacrifice, Dorothea is content because the growing good of the world is partly dependent on an historic act. During this time, Lydgate's story unfolds. He is a progressive young doctor who is passionate about medicine, especially his research. Soon after arriving in Middlemarch, he becomes involved with and later marries Rosamond Vince, whom he finds to be polished, refined, and docile, all qualities he wants in a wife. For her part, Rosamond believes that marriage to Lydgate, who she does not realize is poor, will prove her social standing. Lydgate comes to realize that he has made a mistake in choosing Rosamond. She is shallow and uninterested in his work, and her expensive lifestyle forces her husband to the brink of financial ruin. He seeks a loan from Nicholas Bulstrode, a widely disliked banker, but is refused. Bulstrode is not without his own problems. He's been blackmailed by John Ruffles, who knows about Bulstrode unsavory past. When Ruffles becomes ill, Bulstrode turns to him and stands for Lydgate. During one of the doctor's visit, Bulstrode offers to lend Lydgate the money he had previously refused, and Lydgate accepts. Bulstrode subsequently disregards Lydgate's medical instructions, causing Ruffles to die. When the true story about Bulstrode and Ruffles come to light, questions arises over Lydgate's possible involvement in the latter's death. One of the few people who believes in his innocence is Dorothea, and he is taken by her compassion and kindness. Lydgate and Rosamond are ultimately forced to leave Middlemarch, and they move to London, where Lydgate becomes wealthy but considers himself a failure. He ultimately dies at age 50. ये इसकी सारी समरी थी। जितनी भी इसमें डिटेल बताई गई है सिर्फ वही इम्पॉर्टेंट है। इसके पहले जितने भी करैक्टर्स थे वो करैक्टर्स तो हर नावल के बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं। समरी में से ज़रूर क्वेश्चन आ जाता है, इसलिए समरी भी इम्पॉर्टेंट हो गई। ओके, तो मिडलमार्च जो है वो कंप्लीट हो गया है। जॉर्ज इलियट के 4 या 5 नावल जो हैं वो कंप्लीट कर लिए हैं। ओके, अल्लाह हाफिज़।